Alright, well, I took the rubber roof cover off, and as you can see, it doesn't really take too long to take it off. It only took me a minute or two. But there's not a whole lot of room in there. As you can see, there's the 48 volt 10 amp hour LiFePO. I bent a water bottle holder straight up like a 90-degree angle, and I double styrofoamed it and zip tied to that, and I have it resting on there, so its pressure is just resting like that. And I have an exhaust rubber hanger stopper on the bottom of it, resting it onto the frame, and that's zip tied through and around. And it's not even touching up there, because as you can see, I have my brake lines and my shifter derailleur lines, and it's cleared right through there. And I lightly taped on the BMS, and there's my 40 amp inline fuse. All those wires are just kind of zip tied up there last minute so I could get the thing running because I was excited. And right here is obviously just some more styrofoam cushioning that I taped on, so when the rubber roof's on top of it, it kind of has a nice soft top bar. These right here are just some aluminum bars I purchased from Home Depot, and I have it all rubber taped and taped up so you can't see any of it right now, but what I did was I just tapped a number 10 tech screw into the frame on each side, and there's, you know, two of these bars just like that on the other side, coming down at the same exact angle. And as you can see, they're fully taped, and they're rubber taped as well. So I have a flat line of rubber tape going down the inside of them, and then they're taped around like a hockey stick with electrical tape. So it adds some padding and comfort to the battery, so it's not pinching it and causing metal on metal. That wouldn't be good. But all that's holding up pretty well. And this is just a bungee cord that I cut the ends off and zip tied together, which causes a little more of the weight to be distributed up from these top bars instead of all of it resting on this battery. I mean the water bottle cage holder. And as you can see down there, there's the aluminum water bottle holder that I bent straight up that it's all resting on. And this is my charging port. I just kind of tuck it out the side whenever I plug it in. It comes right out the side of the rubber roof, and then it tucks back in there. Doesn't make any noise. Pretty nice. So, I just closed the door in accident. My whole goal here is to try to relocate this controller, which is decently sized, just somewhere underneath that rubber roof. I could possibly squeeze it right here in this hole, but I'm not sure if the wiring from my hub motor is going to allow that to be long enough to get all the way over there. I do not think it is, because I had to cut them once or twice so far, so they are butt spliced. This is going to be quite the project. I don't know if I want to get into it, but it is what it is, and I'm going to start taking nuts and bolts and splicing apart. So I'll get back to you. Signing out. Well, taking everything apart, I just started opening up my rubber tape connections. You can see all the butt splices that I got right here, and you can also see this extra little 3-pin connector. So the lighting's a little bad in here. But anyway, I just took it all out of this, and the inside of this rubber tape is sandy and wet, and I'm not happy with that. So that just lets me know that there was water in my electrical connections. Not only that, but this extra 3-pin connector that you see down here was just submerged in water. So if these are going to the same 5-volt contacts on my board that the throttle is going to, that right there is my problem. So I'm probably going to try to temporarily relocate this controller somewhere and just see if I solved it right there. But for now, I'm going to open up this other tape, splice, and see what else I find. Signing out. Alright, so here's what I came up with for a temporary fix. Relocated the controller, took it off the back, took all of the connections apart, just zip tied it right here for now. It's a little loose, but you know, it's enough to hold it in place. I just lightly put some white tape, electrical tape, over all of the butt splices and connections, since it is wet out today, so they are going to get splashed. There's my 50 amp Anderson that plugs the thing in. I'm just going to tape that down as well. But I'm going to go for another ride and see if that solved the throttle issue. Signing out.